Hey Amra, I need you to guess what I've been watching.
Luscious lemon desserts. In my pants.
Internet jokes from 6 years ago. So I was gonna film my video blog right now, but my roommate Whitney is like singing passionately.
It is October the 4th, and it is a Friday. So it's cool that you are ignoring my prompt. I, however, am not going to ignore your prompt. I was originally going to talk about, like, high school ending and how sad I was and how I missed all my teachers and friends and stuff. But rewatching your video, you sounded like you thought that would be stupid. So instead I'll just mention, like, Teen Titans for the 4th time and just ramble about it. So let me tell you about Teen Titans. In, like, 4th grade, I was super into Teen Titans, and I really loved it, and I loved watching it, and I loved all the theme songs, and I loved the characters, and it was awesome. I thought it was so cool, and I still do, because it has like really serious overarching plots. And then it also has like really funny episodes. Teen Titans went for 5 seasons. I was in China at the time, so I did not see all the episodes. But last year, I went through and watched all of them again. At the end of the 5th season, there's an episode. And then there's a cliffhanger. And then the show ended. Fast forward to this year. There's this new show that's called Teen Titans Go, and it's the little chibi versions of the Titans, and they're all just doing like silly things, like the funny side of being a Teen Titan, because they didn't already do that. They did. So I thought this show could be kind of cool, and then I watched it. And it is funny in a Cartoon Network 8-year-old kind of a way, but it is not Teen Titans. The ending of Teen Titans sucked because there's that like plot hook cliffhanger thing, and then the show just, like, they brought it back, but they brought it back in this horrible twisted form. I'll also talk to you about Star Trek The Next Generation. Like, I love this show, it's awesome. And of course I'm watching it like 20 years after it came out, but I like binge watched it like you did with Breaking Bad. The last 2 episodes are called All Good Things, Part 1 and Part 2. Which is just the most heart-wrenching thing, because you know that Star Trek is a good thing. And you've just invested 7 seasons worth of your time and your heart into these characters. And it was a good ending, but it was also just so heart-wrenching because it's ending and it's good. And I have to say I just don't like the finality of the ending because, you know, there might be spin-offs, there might be movies, but it's just not the same. And if it's a movie, it's a different format, and it's not, you know, like little self-contained plots, and it's just different. Super awesome best friend Kenzie / single lady for life / viewer suggested that we should do typical meals as our prompt, so that is what I did. Every day I have one of 2 things depending on how much milk I have. Today I have a lot of milk, so I'm going to have peaches and cereal. The alternative is a lazy breakfast burrito. For lunch today I'm having pastaroni, butter and herb Italiano. The boxed pasta is a pretty typical lunch for me, because it takes like 10 minutes to make, and it's pretty good, and it's not very expensive. Alternatively, I would eat leftovers, or a quesadilla. I also make fruit smoothies or orange juices a lot. So tonight I'm like volunteering for something, the Sustainability Club. So that means I'm not going to eat dinner like I normally would, so I will just tell you about my dinners. Normally Tawny or I like make something nice and we just share. Sometimes I go out to eat with my brother, and I also had a pizza bagel this week. Well, Amber, I'm excited to see what your typical meals are, and I will see you on Tuesday.